Let's see our sports stories next.
Many thanks, Sulaiman. These are the sports news right now. Nigeria's Aaron Quadri and Egypt's Omar Assar will renew their rivalry on the table tennis board at the ITTF Africa Senior Championship in Yaoundé, Cameroon. The event, which will serve on July the 21st to the 23rd, gives the Nigerian an opportunity to avenge the defeat he has suffered in the hands of the Egyptian. Quadri, who is currently ranked 45th in the world, will be hoping to impress and improve on the rankings. Nigeria, Egypt and Congo-Brazzaville have been tipped as favorites to dominate at the tournament. Seven-time Wimbledon champion Roger Federer says he's in good shape and that his aim is to win for the 8th time at the championship. Now, Federer lost in last year's final to Novak Djokovic, but the 33-year-old believes his game is at a higher level this time around. Federer's last Wimbledon triumph was in 2012 when he beat the Scot Andy Murray in 4 sets.
I'm not sure that actually last year's finals does anything to my performance this year. If it does something, it goes to show that last year I was playing well, but I wasn't playing great, and I made the finals. At the end, I did end up playing a great tournament. I played some really good tennis, but I didn't expect myself to right away make the finals. You know, to be honest, I was still somewhat on the way back, but things went faster than I thought they would. Whereas this year, I feel like my game's better. I've gotten used to the racket. You know, this is not my first time I'm at Wimbledon with Stefan Edberg. You know, the work I've put in with Severin, my coach, you know, also gearing up for Wimbledon this year. I could really aim for Wimbledon this year, whereas last year it was all about getting back.
To athletics, Tyson Gay has won the 100 meters at the US trials, while 19-year-old Trayvon Bromell became the first teenager to qualify for an American World Championships team. Gay clocked 9.87 seconds and will return to the World Championships in Beijing for the first time since 2009, while Bromell finished with a time of 9.96 seconds. Tori Bowie won the women's final ahead of English Gardner with a time of 10.81 seconds. Well, Argentina have booked their place in the semi-finals of the ongoing Copa America after beating Colombia 5-4 on penalties. The Colombian goalkeeper, David Ospina, was the man of the match, making some remarkable stops, including a fingertip save from Nicolas Otamendi. After Jason Murillo blasted over for Colombia, Carlos Tevez then stepped up to score the winner for the Albiceleste, who will now play either Brazil or Paraguay in the semi-final for a place in the grand finale. And with that, we end the sports news. Sulaiman will be back with the rest of the news at 10.
Many thanks, Aya. Eurozone finance ministers today rejected Greece's request for an extension to its bailout program so that it could put the creditors' bailout proposals to a popular vote come July the 5th. Greece's bailout program expires on Tuesday, and it is unclear whether it can support its banks after that, without a deal with creditors. The swift rejection is seen as a startling demonstration of the degree to which Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras had alienated the rest of the currency bloc, with the final hour announcement of a referendum after 5 months of intense talks. But the Greece Prime Finance Minister says there's still a chance his country could reach a bailout deal with creditors despite the latest breakdown in talks. A day after a deadly attack at a beach resort in Tunisia, the government has deployed extra security to tourist sites and vowed to close down mosques accused of inciting violence. Tunisia's Prime Minister Habib Assid says army reservists would be deployed to archaeological sites and resorts.
British holidaymakers flee Tunisia after a gunman opened fire at a resort town of Sousse on Friday, leaving 39 people dead. Katerina from Germany says she was lying at the beach when she heard what sounded like fireworks, and then hotel staff told everyone to run.
Told us go inside, go into the bar, go to your rooms, and it was like in a war, really.
Today, staff are cleaning bloody towels from the beach while thousands of tourists flock to the airport. Others are still being treated in Tunisian hospitals. Most of the victims were from the United Kingdom, Germany and Belgium. Reacting, British Prime Minister David Cameron on Saturday vowed to defeat the forces responsible for the attack.
These were innocent holidaymakers, relaxing and enjoying time with their friends and families. Like the victims in France and Kuwait yesterday, they did not pose a threat to anybody. These terrorists murdered them because the terrorists oppose people and countries who stand for peace, tolerance and democracy.
So far, at least 5 victims have been identified as British. Officials say that number will rise. Tunisian Prime Minister Habib Assid said in response that the government will shut some 80 mosques that are not under state control and are accused of inciting violence. In a statement on social media, Islamic State claims responsibility for the attack. The group has been urging its followers to step up assaults during the Muslim holy month of Ramadan.
In the meantime, Kuwait is observing a day of mourning after 27 people were killed in an attack on a Shia mosque during Friday prayers. Another 227 people were wounded in the Imam Sadiq Mosque in the capital, Kuwait City. An Islamic State-affiliated group says it was behind the attack. ISIS has carried out similar recent attacks in neighboring Saudi Arabia and Yemen. However, this is the first attack on a Shia mosque to take place in Kuwait. The Interior Ministry says the police have detained several suspects for questioning. And the main news again, INEC Chairman Professor Atahiru Jega has defended his use of university lecturers as returning officers during elections, saying it was to ensure credibility of the process. Traders today protested the alleged plan to relocate suspected Boko Haram members to Ekulobia prison in Anambra State, southeast of Nigeria. And Eurozone finance ministers have rejected the request by Greece to extend the EU bailout program beyond 30th of June. That's the news at 10 tonight. We thank you for watching.